Welcome back, and welcome to my newest subscribers. Some of you will notice my score is down. That's because I failed several puzzles yesterday and therefore did not upload a video. I've also been looking at this puzzle for a few minutes, noting that if I capture this rook, that pawn recaptures, promotes to a queen with check. And I'm pretty much done for because I just have 4 scattered pawns and a king in check. So I think that's a bad idea. If I move toward promotion, they can promote this pawn immediately, but I'm not in immediate danger, and then I promote with check. And if they haven't captured my rook yet, this queen that I've just got will cover this entire back row, and my rook covers this entire file, forcing them here, and then me moving this queen here would be checkmate, I believe. The other option is if I move toward promotion, they capture my rook, and then I get a queen with check. They don't have a queen. So I think either way, that's best. Okay, they did capture my rook, but now they don't have a queen, and I do. Okay, but now the question is what to do as a follow-up, because they're still one move away from promoting, and they have a rook on the board. I need to keep saying check, and currently the only safe checks that I have, well, I mean, all 3 of these squares are safe. No, I can only go here and here. Those 2 squares are safe checks. This one continues to threaten this pawn. So here, I think, is the best move right now. To say check, because I need to keep this king in check so that the opponent doesn't promote. Oh, I thought there was going to be a follow-up move. Like this, and then this, in which case I would be guarding that square. Okay. Oh, that was it. All right. Well, you'll see that I'm beginning to struggle with these. I've reached, I guess, a plateau, kind of like I did in the low to mid 1700s. Okay, the king has escaped check here. I have a follow-up check, which the king will have 2 escapes from. I think either way, I will be able to follow by moving the bishop to say check. Okay, I believe, yeah, this wins the rook. Does it not? I mean, they can block with the pawn, but then I capture the rook. And I think that's got to be it. Actually, I can just take it and continue to say check. I think that might be made. The pawn covers, the king covers, queen. Yeah, okay, that was checkmate. 2 in a row, yay. Woo-wee. Well, I can capture the rook. It's not guarded. However, my opponent has multiple ways of following up a check if I capture the rook. If I do not capture the rook, I'm wondering about going here, because that threatens checkmate. And I don't think they have any way out of that. And they do not, well, let's see. They do have a follow-up check, but I can get out of that. I think this is winning. Right. I think I just move out of this check. Not here, because, again, there are multiple ways. Oh, also that's check from the knight. Now I just win the rook. But then they have follow-up checks. I don't have a choice, right? I mean, I could go back. Okay. Is there a way to block that, or do I just go back? Can't go here. Can't go here because of the knight. So my choices are here and here. If I go to b1, there is a follow-up check, which is close to mate. If I go to a1, there's no safe follow-up check, I think. Yeah, they just give me their queen out of desperation. And then I'm still one move from mate. Oh, wow. Well, thank you for sticking with me. I am going to keep going, as scary as that might sound. Here, that piece is in danger because of the rook and my queen. But their queen guards it. Not sure exactly what that bishop move was for that the computer just did. It might have been so they can bring this rook over. Or possibly here, threatening some sort of activity on this end. I am supposed to do something pretty dramatic here. But I do not have a safe check. I do have a free pawn. But that doesn't get me very far, right? The rook just moves. Let's think about this. I cannot check here. At least I don't think that's a good idea, to just lose the queen. Although, if some of these pieces were missing, I noticed that this bishop and this rook are both pointing at this square. However, this is not the answer, because this rook still guards that square. If that rook were not there, I would strongly consider this. Check. Sacrificing my queen, and that would be checkmate. Right? No, it would not, because of the knight. Okay, never mind. The knight and the rook guard that square. But again, this is not good, because the queen recaptures, and then the king would recapture my rook, and I would lose a rook and a queen for a queen and a knight. My bishop really isn't in trouble because of this rook pointing at the queen. What do I have? Like, it makes me wonder, am I supposed to just take this pawn? Oh, wait. Oh, no, that would be bad. Yeah, I just about said, what about here? But, oh, there's a bishop on that square. Now there is this. What about putting the rook on that square? Because if the bishop captures, then I take. But no, I'm still not threatening mate because the queen guards that square and the rook and the knight guard this square. Good grief. I'm probably going to get this wrong. So if you're watching in the future, go ahead and cross your fingers. Yep, that was wrong. What was it? I have to wait a second for the hint button to load. There it is. It's this rook capturing that pawn. Okay. That just looks like a giveaway, right? Because the king just takes it. Oh, I sacrificed a rook for a pawn in order to get this. Wait. If I do check there, they just block. If I do check here, I win a queen. Okay, that was it. I got a pawn, a knight, and a queen for 2 rooks. That's some interesting math. Should I try one more? Because if I fail, I'm still not caught up to where I ended yesterday, so I feel like I have to try again. This... Wait, I'm playing with the black pieces? This looks really bad. Okay, oddly enough, I have this bishop just sitting up there. I guess they could have taken it, but they didn't. It's guarding these 2 squares, including one that this rook can go to. Okay, is this just a 1-move mate? Oh my goodness. Yeah, the bishop guard these 2 squares, the knight guards these 2 squares, and now the rook guards that. Okay, now I think I'm 1 point behind of where I ended yesterday, or not yesterday, the last time I successfully uploaded that video. You know what? This pawn is hanging. It is not guarded by this bishop currently because that bishop is pinned. This is why they teach you about pins. That bishop cannot move. I can say check here. Interesting. I think that might be a 1-move checkmate. Yep, because the back knight guards that, and this knight guards these. It's checkmate. Oh, okay. Wow. I think I should stop now. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you learned something. If you saw something that I missed or have a tip or a hint, feel free to leave a comment. See you next time.